It's time for the SVU After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. We are talking Season 20, Episode 6, Exile. We're going to talk about Grace. We're going to talk about Sophie. That's pretty much all we're going to talk about. Stick around!
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, welcome to the SVU After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. If you haven't already, go to youtube.com, search for AfterBuzz TV's drama channel. They have dramatic shows on that channel. That's what this
Correct.
This episode got dramatic. I'm your host, Yael Tygiel. I'm joined by my panel. Taylor is here.
Hey, I am here.
Welcome.
Thank
Felicia is here.
Hello.
Hello. This is Season 20, Episode 6, Exile. Before we begin, I didn't pull up the hotline. Pull up the hotline, somebody. Before we begin, we would like to remind everybody this is the SVU After Show, and if you or someone you know was assaulted or is in trouble and needs someone to talk to, please call the RAIN hotline. That is the National Sexual Assault Hotline. The number is...
Give me 5 seconds.
It's 1-800-656-something.
Yeah, it's still loading. And you can Google it if you
Hope.
need it.
I know it spells out Hope, H-O-P-E.
This Wi-Fi is very slow in here.
Great.
Yikes.
So sorry.
1-800-656-HOPE. 1-800-656.
1-800-656
4673.
Thanks, guys.
Available 24 hours a day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
RAIN is a wonderful organization. If you would like to chat with them online, you can do that as well. They do not take your IP address. You can chat anonymously. Great, that's done. Thank you.
Yeah.
On the SVU After Show, sometimes the episode will go dark. We'll talk about dark issues, sexual assault, rape, homelessness, abuse. And sometimes when the show goes dark, we go light, and that is how we deal and cope and get through things. So please be warned, that is your content warning, that we will be making some commentary that may not be for you. That's, you decide. Yep, you're an adult.
Yes. Disclaimer.
Great.
It's complete.
I'm actually going to switch the order that you put things in. Thank you, Taylor.
Okay.
I want to start with this Carisi stone crap.
It's a good starting place, honestly.
All right, so we opened the episode with Stone and Carisi on a date. What's happening here? Are they trying to make us want Carisi and Stone together?
No.
It feels like they're going, you guys liked Carisi and Barba. Do you like this? Is this what you like?
Not.
Because we don't like it.
No. Hard pass.
You didn't think that's where it was trying to go?
No. They don't write gay characters, really.
Sandrine Holt, who comes back this episode, plays
That's
a gay
true.
character. Her Dr.
But she's
Lisa
not
Martin.
like a main.
That's true. All right. So Carisi, I don't know why we need this storyline about his sister Gina needs his truck.
Because we have to get more Stone is sad about his sister. In order to do that, we're using Carisi as a gateway.
Needs to stick his foot in his mouth.
Yes.
What was that? That's his ridiculous thing about, sometimes I wish my sister was gone. Shut your mouth.
Like,
Yeah.
you always talk about you love your sister so much. You love your sister so much all the time. Gina this, Gina that, Gina. When he said that he was a girl named Gina, I swear that he had a girlfriend whose name was Gina because he's slightly obsessed with his sister.
If the show goes down some weird incestual path,
Oh, no.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm here for it. Let's get weird.
I mean, I don't want to, but if we do it, I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay, so Stone is back to his drinking ways. He sees some cute girl. She was cute. The
was
girl.
very cute.
I get it. I liked it. And then he's like, I can't do this. And she says to him, I know you're old, but it's only 2 flights.
I thought that was hilarious. All of our mouths collectively gaped open. We were like, what?
First of all, as much as I don't like Stone, I will say this. I don't like the character of Stone. I do like Philip Winchester, the actor. He is a good actor. I do not like the character he was given. He also is a great body. And therefore, some girl telling him that he's old, I was like, you shut your mouth.
I think it was a joke.
I don't.
Remember, he had his shirt on, so by the face, yes, he looks
Oh,
older.
I thought it
than
was
her.
a joke. I thought she was just spunky.
No, because, I mean, he was much older than her.
Yeah. I thought it was like kind of like a little jab, like a playful jab.
It was not said playfully.
Oh, I assumed it was playful. Tell me in the comments, because now I'm second guessing.
Yeah,
I assumed
everyone
it was
in the live chat, please tell us if it was a joke or not. Because the way she said it was like, no, we're going to do it. Like, I'm a sure thing. You just got to walk up 2 flights of stairs, old man. Like,
Oh, wow. I did not think she was serious at all. What did you think?
I thought that she was pretty much very serious with him. Like, it's just 2 flights. Like, just calm down. Like, just let's go and do this. Like,
because he was like, I'm using you. And she's like, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then she said, are you coming? And I really wanted to be like, not yet. Stupid question. Sorry, little girl, do you know how this works? You have to do more than just invite me. Sorry.
She was
weird
hot.
tangent. She was very
So,
attractive.
I don't know.
it was weird, though. It was very, very strange. I don't understand why it's just like this random depression that's taken over you. And now I don't think it contributed to the episode in a way that I cared about as a fan of the show.
I agree. I think later when he shouts at the father, that contributed. We see he's dealing with stuff.
That's like the sea turtles. We have to work so hard to get to the point of why you even said all of this. Like, we have to get so far. We get 2/3 way into the episode to realize, oh, this is what it was supposed to come down to. Like,
I
turtles,
agree.
though.
I agree. I think it's very interesting that we're dealing with his depression so much because we don't like him yet. You know what I mean? Every character.
you guys just don't like him because he doesn't have his shirt off.
The character.
I don't care
sucks.
if he has a shirt on or
Yeah,
off.
oh, yeah,
I am gay. I don't care. But
You can't tell me those abs aren't beautiful.
their abs are beautiful, objectively beautiful. Yes,
Thank
he's
you.
a beautiful man. But it's like I agree. I don't care about his character yet. There's nothing like that we have not seen in other characters in him.
Right. So had we started to enjoy his character with a shirt on, then seeing him mourn his sister would have become more interesting. Anyone in the chat saying whether they think it was a joke or not?
Amanda, hey Zach, and both think it
was not a joke.
Not a joke.
Wow. Maybe my humor
Not a
is just way
joke.
like more deadpan because I was like, oh, she's just kidding. Maybe I have to go rewatch that. Now I'm like really second guessing myself.
The good news is it was within the first 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
You just have to. Anyway, let's jump into the plot.
Let's do that.
Yes, the good part.
All right, so we meet a wet girl who becomes dry. That's what my note said. I'll tell you this. Her in just the t-shirt with the jacket, cute outfit. I loved it. And what she could do with a air dryer.
I was like, you look. She said, "This is good as gonna get." I was like, "That's pretty damn good."
Yeah.
Like, you look great,
she's-
girl.
I was very impressed with her ability to go from wet rat to pretty girl.
And get drinks bought for her.
Yeah. She knew what she
Easily.
was doing. So then we find out she meets these 2 aggressive guys. They're like frat boy type guys.
Gross.
But then I assumed, just from the show and how the show has been, I assumed that they were stockbroker guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then we find her beaten.
Can we take a small
Always,
pause
always.
for a peegasm? That's disgusting. What they were talking about.
Oh, I didn't even pay
catch
attention
what they
to that.
They were saying that's why she even came up and introduced in the conversations. They were like, "Your girl has to go to the bathroom so bad, and when she does, it just feels too good." What, dude? What Pornhub / website did you like get that off of? That's disgusting. And I don't know if that's is it medically accurate?
I don't believe, based on where things are located,
I would say
I do not believe
nah.
that is that you. I don't think you have to pee so much that you can make yourself come. That doesn't
Tell
make
us
sense.
in the comments.
No.
It just was a super rapey comment that they made, like a super nasty, like, oh yeah, they're predators for sure.
It really felt to me like we clearly don't know how women work, kind of guys.
Yeah, like where things are located.
Right.
That's
And-
most men though.
They were at the Black Rabbit.
Yeah.
We have to reference rabbits every episode.
If
this season.
rabbits are a theme this entire season, I would be so happy.
I would be so impressed if they managed to work a rabbit reference. I'm begging you to do that. Like, and I will point them out, make a little BuzzFeed article or something because I love it.
All right. So anyway, these aggressive guys, and then we find out that she was beaten. Her wallet was stolen. Her phone was stolen, which we later find out was not. She just didn't have one, or she didn't have a wallet. Whatever. And her panties were taken. She was raped. There's THC in her system. She's afraid of her boyfriend, Tommy, who is a thoracic surgeon.
What is that? Like, is that throat?
Girl,
It sounds like a dinosaur.
Yes, he's a dinosaur. He's a paleontologist surgeon.
This episode got so much more interesting.
And Carisi takes her home. This part bugged me where he took her home because of an episode called Doubt, where Stabler took a girl home and helped her up 4 flights of stairs and she almost fell down, and then she accused him of groping. And Cragen says to him, "Why would you drive her home alone?" And when Carisi took her home, I went, "We're not asking the same question?"
I was surprised that Olivia recommended that too, because it's like usually like when girls are sexually assaulted, like it's like they want women around them usually. So I thought that Olivia would take her home, get Amanda to take her home.
Or 2 people.
Yeah, that was surprising.
It was very odd. I did not like it.
Yeah, it was an odd choice.
The pull up and I'm gonna drop you off at the corner was a little weird too. Like, you didn't think about that at all. Like, you're a cop and you didn't think that was weird. The doorman's nosy. Okay, so
doormen are supposed to be nosy for your safety. That's why you have a doorman.
exactly.
It bothered me that he didn't think that through. It bothered me that he was alone. We need to remember that Rollins is on desk duty because she's super preggo, so she's not allowed to get up.
At all.
At all. She must stay seated. It's like bed rest, but not a bed. And then, so it was weird that Benson didn't go with him, but I agree that he should have picked up on, when she said, "Can you pull past?" I went, "That's not where she lives."
That's like that thing you do to your mom when you were like a teenager and you're like, just pull up here, just keep going a little further. Yeah, you could drop me off right here. No, it's fine, I'll just walk back there. It's like 2-minute walk, Mom.
Moral
like, no
of
problem.
the story is Sunny is an embarrassing middle-aged mother.
I was actually thinking more of the thing where you have your friend, because I used to pick up all my friends when they snuck out of the house, and I would be around the corner.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't drink in high school, so I drove all the time.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's pure.
It's okay, I was a DD too, and it sucked.
I didn't go out in high school.
No, I wasn't invited to the parties. I was just told to drive. I was a chauffeur. It was not cool. Anyway, so then we go to the bartender to get the story. I liked this bartender situation. I wish we had more of him.
He was a cutie.
He was. And he was hilarious.
I saw a tweet from either one of the writers or producers of this episode and was like, "Guys, I worked in a bartender that not only doesn't stop unloading stuff, but he also remembers everyone at the bar. So, like, your 2 favorite tropes are in the same character." And I noticed that, and I was like, that's incredible that you did that on purpose.
It was great.
One reference that we almost missed too, I just thought about it now.
Sure.
Whenever Benson got to the scene, she's like, "I'm sorry, I was with my trainer." And I was like, "Yes, trainer."
Oh, yeah. She was like, "I was running."
Trainer.
Yeah.
Yes, like, oh, I'm excited.
Let's go for it.
But I needed to see him. But yeah, we'll see him again, I'm sure.
I worry we
It
won't
has
see
to be a
him.
thing. It has to be a thing. Why mention it again?
Because she showed up in workout clothes. It's to let us know that she's still trying to get back in shape. I would like to see him.
I'm here for it.
Shirtless,
I'm
preferably.
here for another romance. It's time. It's time, Olivia.
It is time.
Okay, so our bartender, I love when he's like, so she's the kind of girl that she doesn't want to buy drinks, she just gets free shots. What do you mean kind of girl? She's a girl. Is that not what we all do?
Every human being just wants to get free drinks.
Who doesn't want free alcohol?
Right.
Exactly.
And there's a strategy, okay? I might be giving the game away, but there's a strategy when you go out and you're like, okay, I'm gonna play this role, and because I have about $10 in my account right now, and I think that should go towards food, so I'm gonna just drink other people's money. There's a strategy to it.
Back when I was social, I would, the rule was first drinks on me, then it's everyone else's problem. That was my rule.
That's the strategy I used in college. I was like, if you get a starter, everybody else got you. You just gotta start. You gotta show them that you started.
Yeah.
And make sure that no one puts anything in your drink. For reals, for
Obviously.
reals.
Unfortunately, that may have happened, we believe, to Grace. Anyway, so the bartender, who was like, she's trying to get a free shot. Did you give her one? Well, yeah.
It's good for business.
I don't think your boss will agree that it's good for business, but whatever. And then she met Drew, the bartender's dealer. I enjoyed this scene where Finn was like, "I'm a cop. Did you miss that? I'm a cop." And then we go and we see Drew at his edibles truck.
Is that a thing that's legal in New York? I'm not privy to New York's laws with marijuana, but
I guess it has to be, right?
Yeah, I guess now
he had a whole plastered truck. He had it wrapped and everything.
I'm gonna assume, and this is a guess. Medicinal's legal in New York, maybe.
I know, but it was up there like it was like some halal meat or something. Like it was just up there, like you could just walk up there and just get it. Like
yeah, he's got a food truck for medicinal weed
that he grows himself.
2018 is the time.
Yeah, I mean,
what a time to be alive.
If we were here, it's legal here. So
yeah.
Anyway, so the bartender's dealer Drew reminds us that he was there with his friend Silas, and as Finn leaves, he just steals an edible. We have theories about this this moment. I think it was probably one of the takes that Ice-T was like, I'm going to do this. And they kept it in because it was cute. That was my take on it.
I would agree with that. Ice-T's like,
it was
Joker.
natural. It was natural. I think it's something that he did because Finn is kind of like cheeky sometimes. He has like a smart mouth. So I felt that was natural. It was some other things that happened in the show that I felt were just kind of a little stereotypical.
Bring it up.
And I just wasn't here for it. Like when we met Tommy. Yeah, we met Tommy, and Tommy threw his tray on Finn's sneaker, and he's like, "Oh no, like not my shoes." And it's like, okay, like that's like the stereotypical like, oh my gosh, don't step on a black man's shoes because Jordan's our life. And it was just like, and then he's the one who took the weed brownie. It's like, well, maybe if both those things didn't happen, I wouldn't have picked up on it. Right. It's like, pick one or the other.
You may have one stereotype per episode.
But I think that the first one, he kind of just naturally did. But that second one clearly was written in because the shot went right to his shoes. And it was just like, really? But we'll talk more about Finn and Ice-T a little bit later in the show.
Yes, but I absolutely agree with you that both of those back-to-back does spell a pattern of stereotypes, and we're
just one stereotype per episode, please. I'm here for some stereotypes. I'm here for it. It's fine. It's entertainment.
It also, this is season 20. It's 2018. We don't need those.
Just one. I can accept one.
Because one
the fictional
one might be like the brownie, the one. It might be fine. All right. Anyway, so we meet Silas. Silas, what a piece of work this
Silas
kid.
is the most honest character.
Douchey. He is douchey AF.
So he admits to the consensual sex. She went after me. She tried to rob me. You're right. He was so honest. It reminded me of an episode that I was watching recently, where the guy didn't believe that he could rape his wife. So they brought him in and they were like, you were just doing, you were doing your wife. And he's like, right, can't rape your wife. And they're like, right. So if she wasn't your wife, it would have been raped. And he's like, but she is my wife, so it's not. And that was how they got him. That's what this reminded me of.
Yeah. And because he was so blunt about it, I was like, this guy didn't do it.
Right.
Like, because he was too cooperative and, like, horrible. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He was super, super privileged. I was like, he is, like, really throwing this privilege around here, so maybe he didn't do it because he's like, no, I just wanted to get in her pants. Like, I don't remember what the hell she was talking about. Right. Something about pancakes. And then I forget who said it. It was like, who lies about pancakes?
Who lies about pancakes?
Oh, Carisi's like, who lies about pancakes? And I was like, I have not heard a truer statement all day long. Maybe all week.
We'll get to pancakes in a second. At that point, we find out that Grace has disappeared, that the number was fake. She doesn't live where we thought. And our only lead is pancakes. We go to the street where it's supposed to be, which gets us to the Walker house, which is a shelter. Turns out Grace was homeless. We meet Tommy, who says we had a couple meals together. She's not my girlfriend. Then calls her a cuckoo bird. And then it's like, is she okay? I care about her. I'm confused, sir.
I do want to back up just really fast because I love the fact when Tommy was running out, that random guy just stops him with
the cane.
What a hero. And we didn't even thank him.
No, I definitely expected him to say something.
Yes, and he didn't. Like, that was his role, and that actor didn't get any credit for it.
He tripped him and put his cane on
him. Like, nah, you're staying down. I really wanted him to be like, you're welcome.
Yes, me too, but we didn't see his face.
Nope.
I loved that part, though.
Or ask for some type of reward or cash or something. Like, exactly. I helped you catch a bad guy. Do I get a reward?
Right.
Would have been so funny.
Would have been great. Yes, so Tommy's the weirdo, and we'll get more of him in a bit. Let's talk about the sorority house and her her best friend.
Can you tell her I love her?
I was like, no, because you clearly don't.
But like, does she not?
You didn't ask. You didn't think something was wrong till a week later. You hadn't heard from her.
I kind of get it. I mean, she went off with some guy, and like freshman year of college can get like, you're like a bit of a mess freshman year of college. I feel like, and so like, I don't know. Do we know if she like? I guess she didn't text him or whatever.
That's the thing.
That's a good point. Now that you say that.
Here's my thing. This all happened 3 years ago. It was 2015. You know where every girl was in 2015? Attached to their phone.
Yeah.
You know where we are now? Still.
Attached to her phone.
Still there.
My phone.
She should have shot her a text. But do we know that she didn't try to shoot her a text?
Yeah, but
If I don't get a text back from you in a day or so, I'll be like,
Well, maybe she.
also, not to stereotype sorority girls, but your best
You
friend.
are a sorority girl.
That's true. Your best friend does not respond, and she left with some guy, and then you text her and she does not respond. Then you text her again. You know what happens then? You respond.
call the cops.
You respond. What did I do? Why are you mad at me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. And then you start listing all this terrible stuff you did. Then when she doesn't respond, you get mad. You're like, we're not friends anymore. How could you do this to me? Then when she doesn't respond, you call the cops.
This is
3 days.
good
3 days.
point. All right, I am sold that she's a bad friend now.
Thank you. Because we
You
all
talked me into it.
we
No,
all,
she was a
I
terrible
mean, back
friend.
in high school, it was always like, why are you not responding? What did I do?
or
Yeah.
super naive. Maybe just being young and naive too. I don't know, but I know that if I saw and had coffee with someone every single day I spent a lot of time with them, I'd wonder where you are because we do our normal things together. Yeah, you could sleep at this dude's house, like whatever, by all means.
Right.
Pop it if you want to, but
And if
like,
we're friends, where are my details?
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like, where are the deets? I need to hear the story. Like, come on, like, tell me. Or even actually not. That's when you're in like, if you go on to school like away, you walk on campus. Even you take the same routes, the same time as your class. You see certain people. I remember I would just see people. I didn't know them necessarily. Went to a big school, but I would see them every day on my routes. Even if I didn't see someone who I normally see, I would be like, something's odd. And I don't even talk to them.
Right.
So sis, like, she dropped the ball. That's not sisterhood. That's You're a terrible sister.
What a terrible friend. Tell her I love her. No. I'll tell her you're
Terrible.
sorry.
Tell her that you did not do what you should have done.
I'll tell her you were a bad friend.
And that you're not worried about her and you're about to graduate now.
It's been 3
It's
years.
been 3 years. You guys have Facebook?
You
You guys have Twitter?
It's been a week. You call the cops. Turns
you
out
search?
she's missing.
You have to
now
have
you've
gotten curious.
Right. Oh, I guess she disappeared. Call her parents. What kind of terrible? Anyway,
Yeah, you got
Sorry.
some points. Points were made.
thank you. I was like, what a bad friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sophie Simmons is the name of this girl. We find out there's an app to track the homeless.
Is this real?
That's the question we're putting out to everybody. Is this real? If you're in the chat, please search it and find out. We don't have
It's
service.
a good idea, but like sort of sketchy, I think.
Very sketchy. I definitely understand the idea for people to
Yeah.
like find their loved ones.
but like that's predators can just use it too.
Yes, it very much sounds like a stalk
predatory
app.
type of thing. And then the guy who was running the Y or whatever the house was up top that fed the homeless people, he said
Walker
90.
House.
Yeah, thank you, Walker House. He said 90% of homeless women are sexually assaulted.
Right.
So that kind of thing, that type of thinking, if you're a terrible person, damn, am I a terrible person? Because I put it together in my mind like someone who's
Oh, no, that
horrible
app
can
is
use that
100%,
app
yeah.
to target
Yeah,
women who are vulnerable or people who are vulnerable. Period.
literally going, hey, come rape these people.
Yeah.
Or take advantage.
Yeah, come
or
beat these
hurt
people.
them.
There was an episode where they had the people would beat up the homeless people.
Yes, bum fights.
Yeah, where Munch went undercover. That was
What an
great.
I love
Episode.
Munch.
Oh,
I miss him.
all right, so we meet her parents, and the issue between her and her dad is he remarried. That's what they fought about.
And the mom seemed pretty nice.
The stepmom, she was like, yeah, her mom died when she was 3. We were remarried a few years ago. Then you were a grown woman. Like, you've had your whole life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that your dad remarried, but like that seems okay. It's been It's been years.
It's been a
It
hot
doesn't seem
second.
it doesn't seem like a good enough reason to run away from your life.
Right.
Like that was not the answer right there.
No.
And the other part that wasn't the answer was Stone was not the answer.
So her dad, Sophie's dad, is like, you don't have her here. You let her back on the streets. You're the worst.
I should arrest you.
I should lock you up. Excuse me?
What? How was the logic? Where's the logic?
His
there?
logic was all over the place. Like
Maybe he should go sleep with that pretty girl again.
I
Maybe
did like
that'll help
how
him.
Olivia was like, whoa.
I like that she went, Peter. Like, that's how you know he messed up. And she went, what? Kid, what's
Child.
happening?
yeah, because what did he say? He like compared the two situations. Like, well, he could have tried harder. And she's
my
like, your
dad-
dad had half of the like. They're not the
Right.
same people. Like they don't have the same reach. Like this guy does. We don't even know. Your dad's like in charge of a whole units of people. So of course you can get more people out on the street.
Right.
Like he's like, he hung up some stupid flyers.
What else
know?
was he gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
he hired a
And they hired a bunch of
Yeah.
private investigators. So, like, they
He did what they
something. Yeah.
could.
There was some terrible private investigators because if we
Honestly.
if we hashtag found Grace on this app and you guys didn't.
Well, we've all agreed that there are terrible private investigators in the world because Ellie Porter did not change her name, and yet no one could find her in New York. Ellie Porter, mother of Noah Benson. Ellie Porter was her name. She didn't even change it. Anyway.
It's fine. NYCU needs some better private investigators.
The good news is the SVU department's great.
True.
Because Desk Duty Rollins found Grace/Sophie on the app. Tommy, when they pull up, is attacking her. So we find out from Grace that the situation with Tommy is, I believe the word we're looking for is pimp. Like, that was the issue. They were like, oh, he's mad that you cheated on him. No, she was supposed to rob him. There was a deal. He would protect her. He was her pimp. We're missing the word pimp.
I guess to protect. I don't know if I'm going to protect you. He like knocked her block off. I was like, damn, like just in the broad daylight, just gonna punch her just right in her face like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, me and Tommy are wearing the same jacket today. No, I have the army fatigue jacket that I'm
wait,
wearing, and
what?
now I'm like,
Yeah.
me and Tommy had the same thing on.
I'll say this.
snap.
I kind of would have, not that this episode wasn't great and I liked where the story went. I kind of would have liked more of a story about the relationship between Tommy and Grace.
Yeah, it kind of dropped off after that.
It also started weird. She said she had this boyfriend named Tommy. Then we got to the shelter. The guy said that they just that if she eats there, she eats with him. And then Tommy just says we ate a few meals together, and she's crazy. So like, I want to see what that couple dynamic is like, other than him punching her. I assume he punched her because she owed him money because he pimped her. He's her pimp.
I don't.
Theory.
Well, she says for protection that they sleep together. So I guess like at night on the streets,
Right.
like that he protects her and he like fights,
Yeah.
her battles for her. Like, but I didn't understand why he punched her in the face. Like, I didn't know if it was because she slept with him or that she involved the police and somehow the police were involved. It wasn't really
Yeah, that's a good point.
clear.
I understood it as, and it may have just been that I decided this was what it was, because she said that Silas didn't rape her, that he paid her the amount they agreed on, right? So now we have this idea that she was like, I'll fuck you for money, pardon my language, and then she was supposed to give the money, or at least part of the money, to Tommy.
That would make like the most logical sense, I
Yeah.
feel like, with this episode at least.
That's where I took it.
I don't know. Let us know. I'm just going to throw every question to the audience because we have questions right this episode.
We have lots of questions. I liked
questions.
it. All right.
I did too.
Then we get to the weirder twist, where she doesn't remember her parents. She doesn't remember her name. Weird
She
situation.
doesn't remember herself. She showed her a picture of
Yeah.
her. I was like, do you know this girl? She's like, she's pretty. I was like,
But
have you seen
then-
Amira?
But then her dad comes in, and now she doesn't remember how she got there.
Yeah.
We had different theories about what was happening. I assumed that she got beat a lot and therefore had memory issues. But then when it switched, I went, now I'm out.
And then Felicia.
You had a
Yeah,
great
I thought
theory.
it was because they
had a
said her
terrible
mom
theory.
had died from brain cancer. So I was like, maybe she has like some type of tumor on her brain that's affecting her memory. or something like that.
Could
but-
be.
I was sold on that. My theory was that she had a twin.
Well, that's
Like a
another
doppelganger?
SVU would do it.
That's true.
SVU would totally do that.
But they would do the tumor thing. There was that episode where the principal had a tumor and then raped the student. Oh, great episode. All right, so then we get Sandrine Holt. All right, so our
You
beloved
guys were so
Sandrine.
I was excited to see her, but you guys were like,
Wonderful.
She's amazing and I love her. And I like when she plays characters named Sandrine.
Yeah.
Because her name is Sandrine. So she plays Dr. Lisa Martin, as we may remember. We saw her before. Oh, in the episode with the rabbits.
Rabbits.
We saw her. That's where we met her. Was the episode where
Man up, man down.
That's it. The season premiere.
Yep.
Great.
Sure was.
Felt so long ago. All right. So Dr. Martin is showing Grace/Sophie these pictures, memories, and she is remembering different things. We find out that her dad really stepped up after her mom died. So then I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Daddy did it.
Yeah, usually. And then we find out she remembers that freshman parents' weekend happened. Dad and Patty visited, and then the memories stop. So either something triggered this child abuse memory, or she was assaulted then, and she has dissociative fugue disorder. I love when we get a good disorder like this. First of all, I miss Wong so much.
I miss Wong too. He's
Seriously.
doing well though.
He's
The
great.
actor.
Whatever.
I saw him in New York City one time, and like I couldn't even speak. Like I was like, and he was like, and I was like, you spiritually,
We
know,
get-
like,
we get it.
But I guess
For
he's an
those
American Horror
listening,
Story, so he's
for
busy.
those listening to the podcast, there was a lot of opening their mouth and
Yes,
no one talking.
I could. Yes, exactly what happened. I saw him. I was stuck looking stupid.
Yeah, but he waved.
Yeah, it was like in a Whole Foods. I
Oh.
was like, you would be in Whole Foods.
Pure.
So I really missed him, but I also loved hearing about. I would have liked more of Dr. Martin participating in like helping her remember, maybe going with Benson through this journey.
I hope we get a whole episode of her.
I also hope we get a whole episode.
Or like not like
or
of
like her
but-
involved.
Yeah, like the one surrounding her.
It seemed wrong the entire time of this episode. I kept thinking to myself, like, okay, I know how you become a detective, but like, do you get an associate's in being a therapist too? Like, how, like, it's like kind of sometimes like they step over the line of, like, Olivia should have been the one to take her to school to remember. It should have been
You
a
think it should have been the
professional,
doctor?
or she should have been there as well. It just kind of made sense. It was weird because what if she had type of mental breakdown or something? Like, Olivia, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I agree that it was weird that she didn't go with her. I would have liked that.
What was weirder is the fact that she said the line, "I joined the sorority because it was so on fleek."
Oh my god!
I told you we weren't going to address that. We were going to ignore it.
We
All right.
had to.
So they go visit Spence.
It almost ruined the episode for me.
It's like not a good line.
But the way she said it was like the actress went, no one would say this.
Yeah, I saw it because we have the closed captioning on
Yeah.
when we watch it, so I saw it before her, and I was like, no, she's not. And then she said it.
I thought it was wrong too because sometimes closed captioning misspells things. I said, "Oh, she's gonna say like I don't know feet or something." No, she said it,
She said
and
it.
she didn't even believe it herself when she
No,
said
she
it.
said it like, and this is a line an old person wrote. No offense. to the
From
writers.
2000 and
Yeah.
actually maybe it could kind of like speak to her psyche because she left the school in what would be 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
And on fleek was on fleek in 2015. It's just terrible now.
Maybe this was like the most genius line, and we just are
You
hating on
missed it. No, I do still hate it. Doesn't matter.
It was cringy.
Great. So
It was on fleek.
we find out that the Spence is where she met Paul. That name comes in and never comes back. Who was Paul?
Paul was just your first boyfriend there.
Her first, I don't know if it was boyfriend, but I think it was
Yeah,
first.
true.
Anyway, so then we go down the hallways. We find the professor's offices. Obviously, she doesn't want to go. We keep going. We find Professor Adams' office. Obviously, she doesn't want to go. We keep going. I thought she was going to throw up. I really wanted her to throw up. I don't know why, but I assumed vomit.
Yeah.
That's what this episode was missing, everybody. Vomit.
Said it way too less, not enough vomit.
Well, it makes sense because
yes.
if her brain, if this was so traumatic that it made her, it it made her have a disorder, then she should have or would have some type of physical reaction to being in that same exact space, location, and nothing changed is what the first thing she's like, everything's the same.
Yeah. So we find out that Professor Adam believed in sex for grades.
Who says that even as a joke?
It was, that's not how you do it.
It's supposed to be subtle and understood.
Right.
It's something that you just kind of, it's a conversation you just like glide into.
Also,
no pun intended.
That is a very open office. And if she went during regular office hours, how did no one else hear that?
Her face was in the,
He
covered her mouth.
I guess. That's like that's a risky area to do that.
Apparently, he's real
rape is risky, so-
Yeah, but it's not just risky that he was in her office. I'm going to have sex with you, and then I'll raise your grade.
Yeah.
That's risky. That's not how you do it.
Well, sometimes when people are, I won't say maybe, not in the space of sexual assault, but sometimes people are tenured at certain schools, they don't give a F, about anything. They do and say what they want to an extent because they're tenure, they don't care.
True.
So him saying something that was just wow. But off the wall stuff, I've heard some stories, professors saying crazy things to students. But you're tenure, so can't get fired.
All right, so Benson then tells her that we're going to go and tell him to his face how we feel, but he's dead. That's it. So then we go back to Benson's office. We got this table flip, which would you like to comment on?
Strongest table in the world. Why did a glass table not break? I was like, oh gosh, when she went that, so it's about to shatter everywhere, and I was like, nothing.
I actually noticed that too. I was like, this must be plastic or
I don't
something.
think it's glass.
And then that cheap old mug, she just broke it. Okay, so the mug, but not the glass. Got it.
So Benson says to her, he's dead, but you're not, and takes her to yell at the grave.
I kind of called that too. I called that he would be dead, and then I was like, well, he has a gravestone, doesn't he? And then that was the final scene, and I was like, wow, I may have been stupid and thought she had a twin, but I did call two of the last things.
Good job.
Thank you.
I thought it was a very fun episode. The twists and turns, and because we didn't know where it was going. It was really good all in all.
It was solid, and it was much different than what we thought it was going to be.
I was going to say that.
You both were like, it's going to be like this, or it's going to be like that. And all I could think was, they told us nothing in the trailer. It was, there's a girl. She's not who she says she is.
And we can't trust her. So that...
It was the we can't trust her part that made me be like, okay, and start to think of older characters and other storylines where, the victim was not super trustworthy or who they said they were.
Yeah, I have no idea where this is going. Let's sit down and watch
We jumped to conclusions.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's kind
I'm
of
a
what
Cancer
we
with
do
the
on this
Pisces
show.
moon. I jump to conclusions all day, every day.
We will definitely do that again when we get to predictions in a bit, but we have some news. Hit it! We're going to start with real news.
Okay.
And then I'll give you some
real news.
Then I have real SVU news.
So, your boy Ice-T got pulled over this week because he decided that he wanted to run the toll on George Washington Bridge. So he got arrested by the Port Authority police in New York City because he ran the toll. He thought that he went through the Easy Pass lane and his Easy Pass didn't work, so they followed him. It was very easy to spot him because he was in a brand new McLaren, and ultimately he got arrested because of failure to pay the ticket, and then the McLaren was so brand new it actually wasn't registered. So they arrested him. He went on social media and was saying, basically how this is a case that's really it's unjust because anyone else in the situation would just have been ticketed and their car would have been impounded. But he was arrested, and he feels like he's profiled because of his history and the music that he's made about police. And
He did have a song called Cop Killer.
yes, he did. He did like 20-something years ago. All the cops who would have heard that are probably detectives or retired. Seriously, Ice-T hasn't rapped in a hot minute.
No, he's making great heavy metal now. Is that what that was?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
We'll
I want
show
to
you.
watch that again.
We'll
No,
show
thank
you in a
you.
second.
No,
You'll
your
love
life
it.
is going to be changed.
All right, so in real SVU news, guys, I saw this story. It was ridiculous. I'm going to read it to you if I can get my phone to open.
I'm very excited because I was waiting for this the entire episode.
So this happened in South Africa. A man tracked down someone who raped his 3-year-old daughter. He cut off his penis, he cooked it, and then he forced him to eat it.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Where's my episode about that?
Your reactions are not what I thought. I laughed so hard.
I'm shocked.
I mean,
I watched Game of Thrones, so I've kind of seen this happen to somebody.
But to be fair, if someone, not that I would have children, but if somebody raped my 3-year-old, I also would hunt them down, cut off their penis, cook it, and feed it to them.
That is creative.
Yeah, I think you want to get
I guess vengeance is they say vengeance is mine, says the Lord, but sometimes you have to take things into your own hands.
Wow.
And I don't blame them.
Nope.
Like that's not I don't think like, oh my God, how could you do that to someone? Like no, I think more like I could see how you could do that after
was
he
tame.
did that.
He raped your 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Whew, I would have done so much more.
I just want to know like how long does it take to cook a penis that he didn't bleed out? Just wondering.
I mean, I feel like he browned it. I don't know that he
like fully cooked it?
Yeah.
Okay, so medium.
Me.
He cooked it to medium.
Rare.
Anyway.
All right, that is the real SVU news. Before we head into predictions, Taylor, tell us about our poll this week.
Guys, our poll this week is your favorite sort of like college-y type episode. We have Brotherhood, which is in season 5.
Brotherhood is one of my favorites. It is where a boy in a fraternity was assaulted, and then his father has to come in and defend the boy who murdered him, or because of him was murdered. It's a really great episode. Gary Cole, I believe, was the guest star.
Yeah, that is a really good episode. Girl Dishonored, which I actually really like that one, is season 14, I believe. And I'm a little hazy in the details, but there was a like a mental institution.
Yeah, so there's a girl who's raped at a frat party. She was at a sorority. She goes to this frat party, and then she doesn't want to make waves because the girl who previously said she was raped got told that she had to institutionalize herself and was not allowed to come back. That actress and character actually comes back for another episode later.
Yes,
where she plays the same character and helps another girl who's a victim.
Those 2 episodes are really great. I really enjoyed that character. One of everyone's favorites at this table, Porn Stars Requiem.
Oh, Porn Stars Requiem, so
amazing
great.
episode.
Hannah Marks was the actress in this one, and she was playing Evie Barnes or Roxanne Dumais, and it's the story of the Duke student whose porn name was Bella Knox.
Yes.
Man,
and then
great.
You know that one
that
backwards and forwards.
I interviewed her about that one.
Oh wow!
I interviewed Hannah Marks. It was so amazing.
Will you tweet that link for us?
I definitely
Great, because I want to read that. And
it's
then of course,
video, obviously.
Oh yeah, sorry. I do a lot of written interviews. And then we have this one, which is Exile, of course. Mm-hmm. Was pretty bummed this one didn't take place at Hudson, but it's fine, I guess. Hudson needed a break.
Right, and she was threatened that if she got lower than a B, she'd go to a SUNY. The thing is, SUNY is State University of New York. It's the state schools, the way that California has the UCs. There needs to be a name after that. Like SUNY Purchase is a school in Purchase, New York. It's missing where it is. So that'd be like, oh, my dad said if I failed, I'd go to UC.
UC what?
Santa Cruz, LA, San Francisco. Name a state or a city. You can't. SUNY. Which one?
I feel like SUNY's hard to get into, though, is it?
I don't know.
Maybe not. I was just like, that sounds prestigious to me. I don't. Okay.
Maybe. All right. Before we tell you where to find the poll, we're going to quickly do predictions. Here's Halloween. I'm being told to slow down.
TV.
Calm down, Yael.
We don't have time. So next week's episode is ripped from the headlines. It looks like a kid is murdered. Yes, that's what it looked like. There was a kid's room. There was lots of blood, and it looks like Sasha Alexander is guest starring. Sasha Alexander, you may know her from Rizzoli and Isles, or you might know her from the first 2 seasons of NCIS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any predictions?
My prediction was this was not a good promo.
Yes, I agree.
Because it was like, we've never seen this before. And I'm like, I've seen every frame that you're showing me right now. I'm excited about it. I just wish the promos would show us more about the story because they haven't been the last couple weeks. That frustrates me.
This season promos are not good. I would like to know what headline it's ripped from.
I
Felicia.
have no clue, and I want to say like usually I try to pull a prediction out my butt, but like that was so vague. I was like, I thought we missed it. Like we had rewound it, and we were like, wait. I thought I had missed a lot, and I was like, wait, we didn't really miss anything.
We didn't miss a single thing.
Much. So I mean, I guess there's a child, and he's going to be kidnapped, and I hope that I can see like I love a parent fight. Like I love like a parent
battle.
Yes, love it. Live for divorced parents who and it is neither one of their faults. It's like some like weird janitor or somebody or a housekeeper or something.
I like it when it's a parent fight and somebody else came in because they love the kid more. Like I like that, like Chasing Theo or the one with the fascistes. That's such an old episode, so good. Where he took his son, he took a kid that he thought was his son Tate, and he's like, look at the man with the big hat, Tater. So good.
And the one with the French woman.
Oh, that is such a great
Season
episode.
12.
Because that's Marlowe's first episode, yes?
I love Jo Marlowe, and like I'm sorry because I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of her, but I am obsessed with her character.
Jo Marlowe was Sharon Stone, for those who forgot.
She was that was the first episode I ever watched, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Has a special place in your heart.
It does.
That episode also had D.W. Moffat, who was the DILF on Switched at Birth.
There we go.
He knows
so many facts.
He knows that I call him that. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. Felicia, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at It's Felicia Michelle on any given day, probably here.
Yay! And where can people find you in the polls?
Yes, you guys can find me on Twitter at alphaba_Ann, on Instagram at Taylor_Gates_. I also host the Good Place After Show, and I'm hosting Legacies tonight, so check that out.
Oh, look at you. I'm Yael Tygiel. I'm everywhere at Yael Tygiel. That's YAELTYGIEL. And starting this Sunday, I'll be back here at 7 p.m. to talk about Midnight Texas. That's right. I'm going to say a lot of crazy stuff. We'll see you next week.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only, do not necessarily reflect